Okay. So I just got home from the gym. I have things to do. I need to go shower, but I had an idea. I wanted to stop by and make this. Anyway, here we are, and I'm making this. I'm glad you can't smell me right now, but I wanted to know if this is something you'd find interesting, helpful, meaningful. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know. So the idea would be for me to do a short highlight, I guess, of whatever I've been studying. This might be once a week. We'll see how it goes. So the idea is just to make this very short. My posts online tend to be long. My sermons go for a little while. Sometimes you don't have time to listen to all that. So I'll give you a little snippet, and if it's enough, good for you. If you want to go deeper, you can always check out Pr.Marlon.com. That's my blog. There's the audio there. You can also search wherever you get your podcasts for PR Marlon, and it will be on there. So anyway, the short devotional thought comes from what I talked about in church this last weekend. And it's a story found in 1 Samuel chapters 29 and chapter 30. So without getting too much into it because of time, David and 600 fighting men, David is not king yet, they come back home. And as they are arriving home, they see smoke. And as they come into their town, everything is burning down or just finished burning. There's just the smoke coming up, there's ashes, there's just leftovers of their home. Their wives, their children, their animals, everything is gone. Everything of value, everything they had on earth, their relationships, the people that they love, the things that they possessed, everything is gone, taken by an enemy. What do you do? Well, these men cried. The Bible says they wept until they couldn't weep anymore. They cried until the tears ran out. And the men turned to David and they're angry, understandably so. And they're blaming him, understandably so. He's their leader, right? Even though an enemy did this, even though there are things that are beyond their control, David feels the blame and they blame him. And the thing is, blaming doesn't solve the problem, but they want to kill him. Killing him wouldn't solve the problem either. So what do you do? What do you do when you find yourself in a situation where things you have been working for, things you have been accumulating, things that you enjoy, suddenly they're all gone and you have nothing? It would make sense to want to give up, maybe even to welcome the death punishment at that time and say, look, I tried and I failed. I guess I'm just not fit to lead. I'm not fit to be alive. I'm just a failure. And David could have thought that way. Maybe he even felt that. But the amazing thing is the story continues. And David does something amazing. I think that this is what makes him an amazing leader. David strengthens himself in the Lord. Now, I don't know if you believe in God or not, or in the Bible. You know, I happen to believe in it. And here's the thing, even if you don't believe in God, isn't it great to have something that keeps you going when it would make perfect logical sense to give up? Right? So David turns to the Lord. He strengthens himself in the Lord. And he calls for the priest and he interacts with God and he finds out that he should go and pursue the enemy and get everything back. He should go fight for what was taken from him. And he goes and the men go with him and they're tired. They just came 50 miles, a 3 days journey, full gear for war. And now they go and they pursue this enemy and they catch up with their enemy and they're able to get back everything that was taken from them. Everything, because David refused to give up, because David turned to God, strengthened himself in the Lord, found the will to keep going. Now, God didn't just drop this on his lap. I believe God gave him the victory. I believe God guided him. And if you look in the story, there's other things taking place. But David had to decide to believe and then to act on that faith and do something about it. There was a danger involved. There was exertion involved. He was exhausted. He was tired. And he had to go. He had to travel. He had to lead these men, motivate them, plan this out, and pull it off. But he got everything back. So, what do I take away from this story? If it seems like you lost everything, but you're alive, that means there is a chance. And God still has a plan. And there's good things ahead. Just don't stop. Don't give up. It's unfair. It's a lot of people's fault. And there's things that are beyond your control. That's all true. But what are you going to do about it? Get up and go get what's yours. Whatever the enemy took away, if you're alive, there's a chance and there's a hope. And I would even say, give God a try. turn to the Bible. There's some amazing stories in there. If you'd like to talk more, I'm here. Of course, check out the post as well. Let me know if these videos are helpful. And I'd love some feedback. And I'm going to go shower and get something to eat.